Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Zach Chat. My name is Zach Ballard. Today I'm going to be discussing my preseason 2021 Heisman favorites. Coming in at number 5, I have JT Daniels, quarterback at the University of Georgia. JT Daniels came out of high school the number 3 rated quarterback prospect in the 2018 class, only behind Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence. Won the starting job as a true freshman at USC, had a pretty good true freshman season. Heading into a sophomore season, had a lot of hype. Got injured in the first game, had to sit the remainder of the season, and then in the offseason decided to transfer to the University of Georgia. Still had that lingering knee issue, so he didn't win the starting job right away at the University of Georgia, but near the end of the season, he did claim the starting spot for the last 4 games and was able to go a perfect 4-0, throwing for over 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns against only 2 interceptions. Heading into 2021, I would say depending on how the University of Georgia depends to lean on him in their offense, he could have a huge season, put up big numbers. He's returning a lot of talent on offense, including star receiver George Pickens. But again, Georgia is returning their top 5 rushers from last season, so it will all depend on how heavily they decide to lean on JT Daniels heading into the season. But if they do, he does have an outside shot at reaching the Heisman Trophy. Coming in at number 4 on my preseason Heisman favorites, I've got Bryce Young, quarterback at Alabama. Bryce Young was the number 1 quarterback prospect in the 2020 class, number 2 overall, sat behind Mac Jones for most of 2020, only played sparingly in a couple of games. But Bryce Young has a ton of talent, lots of arm talent, great improvisational skills. He's losing a lot of wide receiver talent and running back talent and offensive line talent during the 2021 NFL draft. But this is Alabama. They're going to replace. They don't rebuild. They just replace. So he'll still have star receivers like John Mechie. He'll still have a star running back in Brian Robinson, Jace McClellan. So there's going to be a ton of talent around him. And then depending on just how well he fits in a new offensive scheme since Sarkisian's left for Texas, I believe Bryce Young does have a great shot at bringing home another Heisman Trophy for Alabama and, more importantly for Alabama fans, another national championship. Coming in at number 3 on the preseason Heisman favorites, I've got Sam Howell, quarterback at the University of North Carolina. He won the starting quarterback job as a true freshman at North Carolina, had a great freshman season, threw for 38 touchdowns, backed that up with another 30 touchdowns in a shortened season this year. Heading into 2021, he's losing a few of his top receivers, but I believe the way North Carolina has been recruiting and the way that Mac Brown has been developing his talent, we only see good things in the future for that offense. I believe Sam Howell's looking at a big season. A lot of his Heisman candidacy will come down to if he's able to go in and beat Clemson and stop them from winning a 7th straight ACC title. But if he's able to do that, I definitely see him being invited to New York in December for the Heisman Trophy ceremony. Coming in at number 2 on my preseason Heisman favorites, I've got Ukulele, the quarterback for the University of Clemson. We saw him for a couple of games in 2020 as Trevor Lawrence had to sit out with COVID. He played great, threw for 900 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. He did lose, but he was on the road at number 4 Notre Dame, so we can't really hold that against a true freshman in his first true road start. He's losing Amari Rodgers and Travis Etienne from the 2020 offense, but he is getting back Justin Ross, who was a big-time receiver coming out of high school, had a great national championship game in 2018. I definitely see DJ Ukulele pushing Clemson to their 7th straight ACC title and back to the college football playoff, and I truly expect him to be in New York in December for the Heisman Trophy ceremony. And coming in at my number 1 for my preseason Heisman rankings, I've got Spencer Rattler, quarterback at the University of Oklahoma. Spencer Rattler came into Oklahoma as the number 1 rated quarterback recruit in the 2019 class. Sat most of the 2019 season behind Jalen Hurts, who led Oklahoma back to the college football playoff. 2020, Spencer got his chance to take the reins of Lincoln Riley's offense. Threw for 29 touchdowns against 7 interceptions, over 3,000 yards at a healthy 67% completion rate. He's losing Charleston Rambo from the 2020 offense, but he does get back a healthy Jaden Hazelwood, a healthy Trajan Bridges, and another 5-star receiver in Mario Williams, as well as his number 1 connection last year in Marvin Mims. I expect Spencer to have a big-time year, and I would be surprised if he's not bringing home the 7th straight Big 12 title for Oklahoma, as well as making it to the college football playoff and being invited to New York in December. So as of right now, I have Spencer Rattler as our 2021 Heisman Trophy winner. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Zach Chat. My name is Zach Ballard. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button at the bottom of the page, and thanks for watching.